them blacks, the A, where the black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cause been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In them dirty apartments. Stay shining. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Love out of the shotgun. His first throw is an interception. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Cup 19, go!
Shotgun now for Love. Forced out to his right. He loses the football. And the Dolphins got it.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Quick to the air is Tunga Vailoa. Connects on the crosser. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st down from the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Nichols.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot!
Handoff here to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go!
They've got a man in motion. Throwing his Love on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 21. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Love looking to pass. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing a first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Love. Taken in by Dobbs. He's still going at the 30. Keeps himself upright. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Solo left, Zion. Solo left. Number 1, hard.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go right here. Watch it, Oscar. Help!
2 and out from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey, 21, deep, long.
Here's Tua again. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
That's caught. Devon Achane. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
The throw is caught. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins tie it up late in the first. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
Sanders all set to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now. Ready?
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Fix the handoff, now Love. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Come on, set.
Dom's the man in motion right.
Go.
2nd and 3. That's into the hands of Doms. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it down close. Touchdown, Green Bay. McManus on for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go ahead. Out.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Out.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
21G.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Motioning the tight end left. Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here's Achane up the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Blitz coming, Tua. searches from the pocket. Called in by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Miami. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Able to find Achane. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Tua. Taken in by Smith. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you.
And in for the Miami touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Sanders all set to send it away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ifeatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push their lead to 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Achane. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has it, man. It's Achane. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami. Achane on the inside give. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He beams one deep right side. This is brought in at the 15. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Nixon now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set.
Play fake, it's Love. Buying some time right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Shotgun now for Love. Cut by Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on third down. They motion a receiver left. Love on third and short. Short pass brought in. He'll have the first down and even more. Down to the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, 21, T8.
Tua now from the gun. This finds Smith. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Achane reels it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Finds his man, Waddle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Here's Tua again. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Receiver in motion, going left. Trying to run it in. Achane. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Return's looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Love out of the shotgun. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 2. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Drag him 60. Check out.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Mustang 19.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Ready. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Water, whoa.
Blitz coming, Tua. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Achane, a first down carry. And he's able to work this down to the 41. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Achane again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He'll throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The throw to the right finds Waddle. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. Achane will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with Achane. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Takes the handoff, now Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Throwing from the gun here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
we've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He put everything he had into this one. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are